Good morning. This is George at Coatings by the Bay, and I am here today to show you what a single step of compounding, so a single step correction being added to the included polish would look like on a black vehicle. So this is a Mercedes CLS 450. Nothing above and beyond has been done just to make it look fancy for the video, because the whole point of this is to set very realistic expectations. So first, like I always preach, with no light on it, you're like, man, everything looks great. It's so shiny. It's awesome. Then you put a light on it, and this vehicle has seen a lot of car washes. Now, it's not the current owner's fault. They are a second owner on this. The prior owner's the one who was taking it through car washes. We had that conversation already, but this is your before. This is after the wash. Wax, all that stuff has been removed, and this is what you're left with for current condition of paint. And then what I always do is send included polish, which I don't have here to show because we had already done a test spot. The client and I agreed that a single step of correction was going to be needed. Obviously, polish is not going to pull this. So I just like to set realistic expectations for what a single step of correction should look like on black paint, Mercedes paint, somewhere in the middle. It's not soft, it's not hard, but this is a single step of correction. Boom. And I'm gonna move a bit, so you still see deeper scratches here. It's not perfect. This is also before a polish. So you see a couple deeper scratches right in here a little bit. But again, this is a single step of compounding added. That's all we're doing here. We're not chasing perfection, going for massive improvement. I mean, outside, you're not going to be sitting there with an inspection light or looking at every angle in the sun just to try and find these couple scratches the owner's going to see while it's sitting in their garage. You're going to say, man, it doesn't look like this anymore. So if you're doing DIY paint correction at home, you got a black car, you're wondering what to expect, or you're walking into a detail shop anywhere in the US, talking to them about getting a little medium cut put on your car. This is no fillers because it's going straight to a ceramic coating, after the polishing step. So this is no fillers. It's not hiding anything. It's a single step with yellow Kosh Chemi, which I believe they actually call a fine cut, but most detailers use it as a medium cut compound. Amazing results. Absolutely amazing results. So if you're looking for ceramic coating and your vehicle's a couple years old, really anything outside of current model year, I'm always going to at least suggest paint correction. I never force it. It's your vehicle, not mine. You definitely don't want to seal this in though. Again, your vehicle, not mine. You tell me to seal this in, I'll go for it. You're the boss. I'm just a monkey in the circus. But, for a few dollars extra, you can turn this into this. So again, if you're looking for ceramic coating in Northeast Wisconsin, we are based in Grand Chute. You can drop it off at our studio. We also offer mobile service to the entire state, as long as you have a garage, as well as water and power nearby. Just basic hookups for both. We can come to you and install ceramic coating in just one day. Drivable after 3 hours, can get wet after 24, and you can take it to its first wash after 7 days. So look out for the after video of this later today or tomorrow. And welcome to part 2. First thing I'll do is show you this under the light. Not perfect. Massive improvement. I'll take a second and insert that before photo of right here. What a difference, right? So this was a single step of paint correction. I'm going to go up front just so you can kind of see the whole car. Single step of paint correction, polish to kind of refine the finish after that, and then a 5-year coating applied to the paint. As always, I'm not high pressure. All they wanted was correction and the paint protected, and that is what has been done today. But I'd like to show stuff like this off because it's not, ironically enough, 2 in 1 week that need correction, that are a couple years older and have seen a lot of car washes. Not my normal niche, but I like to set very realistic expectations for projects like this, where You know, a lot of shops want you to believe that every single car that leaves the shop is going out perfect, and that's not, it's not realistic. It's not, you're not getting enough value. It doesn't really make sense in this situation. You know, I'm kind of showing the hood. The hood was just as bad as the trunk. You know, under white LED, you can still see there's an occasional scratch or two. But I mean, huge improvement. And that's all the client's looking for. And I'm sure I said it in part one, and I don't remember if I did, so I just want to reiterate that first 80% is really easy. A few dollars extra, you know, for a vehicle that's a couple years old, to add a step of paint correction, and look this good again. You know, again, this good. This improved from the before photo that you just saw. Again, the first part of the video where it shows the trunk lid, that was the condition of the entire car. To get 80% is really, I don't want to say really easy, but pretty easy. Chasing that last 20% on a daily driver just does not make sense. To go in and remove a bunch of clear coat to get deeper scratches out by doing wet sanding or heavy cutting, you're removing 2-3 years of life from the paint on the car. You know, and spending many hundreds, if not 1,000 plus on paint correction alone for something like that, when a couple $100 added to your ceramic coating package gets you this good. You know, and life's going to happen to this car. It's a highway driven vehicle, a lot of miles, she travels. Rock chips are going to happen. She's going to set something on the hood because the dog was barking at her, and it's going to slide a little bit and leave a couple new scratches, or whatever. You know, a ring's going to rub on the door when she goes to open the handle. It just doesn't make a ton of sense to go chase perfection when you can have massive improvement like this. And this is the result going out in most shops. Just they usually won't put a light on the after. They say, oh yeah, look, hey, it's super shiny, which overall it is. But I have no problem setting a real expectation that, you know, you expect 85%, 85%, maybe 90 on a good day improvement. All of the physical swirls are gone. All that's left is just random defects. No clusters anymore. A couple straight line scratches we just passed right there. You know, the deeper stuff's not going to come out with a fine cut or medium cut compound. It's not what it's designed for. But this is what you can genuinely expect every single time from a single step of compound being added. And if you haven't seen the Mustang video, it's up as well. Same thing, tons of car washes. And there's a lot of life back to this vehicle now. You know, it looks really good again. It's not perfect, but it looks really good again. The owners of these two vehicles are going to be really happy for years to come with how, you know, high gloss, easy to clean, chemical resistant. And that's what I always pitch is 3 strengths of ceramic coating. It's really good at chemically protecting your car. You know, if you want to block rock chips, PPF's the only way to go. And that is much more expensive and probably wouldn't make sense for either of these vehicles. It might, you know, it didn't to these two owners, but maybe another owner of similar vehicles wants it. But yeah, huge improvement. Again, single step of paint correction, 5-year coating applied. In a few hours, we'll clean the interior glass, tire shine, kind of do a final inspection of the vehicle just to make sure everything's good to go, no high spots or anything like that. And both of these owners will be here tomorrow to pick up at various times. And I will actually be coating a piece of farm equipment, and I will totally botch what it is, but it's used in the process of planting corn, tons of hoppers, very expensive machine. So I'm kind of excited for that. The only part I'm not excited for on Thursday is headed up towards Green Bay on the first day of the draft. But the gentleman lives to the east side of Green Bay, and we want to get this done before planting season starts for him. So definitely watch out for that video. It's going to be cool. Yes, I will put coating on anything. Project like that switches over to an hourly rate versus a flat rate like the cars. But if you want a quote for ceramic coating, we are based in Grand Chute. So Appleton, Green Bay, De Pere, Neenah, Oshkosh, Little Chute. everybody usually comes here for in studio for that, but we do offer mobile service to all of those areas as well as the entire state of Wisconsin. It's a flat fee, so you're not getting billed by miles. It's not a crazy fee either. It's under $100 and we'll come to you. It doesn't get any closer to your front door, or ceramic coating near me is kind of the popular search, and it doesn't get any closer than your front door. We'll bring it right to you. We just need a garage with basic water and power hookups. We can install a coating in a single day. You can be driving it the next day. So if you want a quote, text me 920-659-0023. Again, my name's George. Text me anytime, or go see all of the transparently posted prices. Even paint correction has transparent pricing on the website. I don't hide any of my prices. Conversations are much more productive when it's not about price. It's about, hey, you didn't cover this, or hey, I have this one abnormal question, or hey, I have a piece of farm equipment that I want you to coat. Something that's not readily asked or consistently asked, I might miss, but my website is in depth, and that is intentional, and pricing is in a dozen plus places. So I don't hide any of that. But sometimes it's just easier to text for a quote. That's why I always keep that open. Again, if you want to text for a quote, just send your make, model, year to me. My name's George. Phone number is going to be 920-659-0023. Have a good one.